We were close to selling stuff we didn't have. One left of that one. I don't have everything in its right place, and it's doing my head in. Well, hello and welcome to the new Tack Cave. This is the basement in our new house. Hopefully by now you'll have seen a little house tour and you'll have had a bit of a guided tour of this space. But I wanted to do a picking orders video. Now I've just switched back on our eBay yesterday or the day before. It's not been on long, but sales have kicked off. I'm not sure I've switched it on, or maybe I've switched it on too early because I'm barely even set up in here. I haven't even got my label printer out. I haven't really got my packing supplies sorted. I mean, I'm in the middle of building a load of shelves here, for example. So I'm not really prepared, but I thought if I keep putting off switching everything back on, will I ever do it? So we switched the eBay back on and we got a load of sales, and some of it needs to be picked and packed pretty swift. So I thought I'd do a little bit now and maybe I'll finish the video either later today or tomorrow. We've also got some guys in fitting a new boiler. So if you can hear strange noises from upstairs, that's what that is. They were here all day yesterday and the day before, ripping out the old system, putting in a new system. Didn't quite get it finished, so they've come back to finish off. It's all going on. Anyway, I will grab the laptop and we'll pick a few bits that I need to get packaged up right now. And maybe I'll finish this off later or tomorrow. So I have the laptop here. There are 3 items that I need to get done and out the door today. The rest can go tomorrow so I can finish this video later. So in here, this is listed stock, and I'm going to organize this space with shelf numbers. So everything will be skewed. I don't know if you can see. This is going to be bay A. We have shelf A1, A2, A3, A4. This will be B, C, D, E, etc. all the way around. And then I'm not sure this is going to stay as it is. Maybe, I don't know. It's a work in progress, right? But so I have a new SKU system. So if we look here, the first thing to sell once we switched everything back on was a little figure, and that's got A4 on there. So A4 was here, and it's in this box. Can you see? No, you can't. There you go. The very last of the Blood Bowl items sold for £23. Little plastic figure in there. Brand new sealed stock. So that's good. The next one, we have a note. It says, "Hope you're all okay. Haven't seen you for a while on YouTube." This is Denise. Hi Denise. Yeah, we were taking a break to relocate. We bought a new house, so we had to move all of our stuff and all of the stock and racking and everything you see around us. This ridiculous mountain of stock in here. And there's a loft full. Madness. So we've been busy, but that's why we decided to take a break from YouTube, just to take that little bit of pressure off whilst we moved house and business. Yeah, but Denise bought here, it's right here. It's the last of our pretty ugly pottery. This is a little jug. The jugs are a bit unusual. Normally you find mugs. We find there's a strong market for these. Anywhere between £10–15 usually, depending on the item. This one, now also when we sold similar, we ended everything in our store, and then when we started it again, we went through and we did sell similar, and we also reduced a lot of prices of the older stock. This was reduced to 10 plus post, and that's what it sold for. So thank you, Denise. and thanks for watching. So I think there's 3 things I'm going to pick right now. I'm going to get those packaged and out the door, and we'll come back and do the rest. And the other thing is A4. It's in this same box. Now, it's some of these. Now, Too Many Bones, this game. I've got some of these promo chip packs. Somebody's bought 4 for £60. I've got to get the right ones. I've got 2 lots of these listed. So if I get them all out, and I'll work out which ones it is. Yeah, this game, Too Many Bones, involves dice and chips, like kind of poker chips. I don't really understand the game. I've never played it. And these are little promo packs. There you can see some of the chips there. So anyway, I'm not sure which ones, but 4 of these have gone for £60. Nice order, that. Now these and this were part of the ongoing Dungeons and Dragons Warhammer board games haul, and there's not much of that stuff currently listed. What we had listed, we sold through most of it. Some of it up there, the dregs of the board games. I've reduced a lot of this down to move it, but boy, do we have a lot of that left. Loads in the window over here, the scenery packs, hundreds upon hundreds of books. If you come around here, no, I don't know at this point what's in the video, the tour, you may have seen all of this. Hundreds upon hundreds of rule books and D&D stuff, Pathfinder books, all sorts, Warhammer, hundreds of them. Can't wait to get stuck into that. But yeah, most of what you see in here is not listed. The only listed stuff is pretty much there. That's it. Just quickly before I go and pack those few items, I wanted to mention the lighting in here. The first job we had done when we moved in was these new strip lights, these LED lights in the basement, because there was hardly any lighting in here. There was a few of these little tiny like up lights that did nothing. It was dark and dingy and horrible. This has made such a difference, and hopefully it's nice and bright for the videos. I'm still going to sort out a nice well lit photography bay there. I do have my little Foldio little studio thing there, but yeah, very pleased. So we've got 2 up in here as well, and they've made the world of difference. So I'm just finishing packing those few bits. I just wanted to come on and say how frustrating it is trying to work in a new space when you're not set up properly. Just trying to find a pen, and then my tape gun, and then just nothing is to hand. I cannot wait to get this space set up. This works perfectly. I've got a nice standing height worktop here. I'm starting to imagine having scissors hanging up here and everything to hand, and shelves here that I'm in the process of sorting out, with label printer sat here and everything where it should be. But right now, doing this little bit of packaging has taken twice as long as it should have done, because I don't have everything in its right place, and it's doing my head in. So yeah, I mean, it will take me a few weeks to get this place right, working smoothly, and then it will take me probably months to plough through all of this and get it all organised. But we will get there, and you can follow along by watching the videos as I work out how this space is gonna work. And I'm looking forward to having this little kitchenette in here with a kettle and some tea bags and all that good stuff. This sink actually has already been really handy. As you can see in here, look, just stuff, stock, cardboard boxes, personal stuff, piled high. Look, more stock around here. And you may have seen this on the tour we did. Stack of stock here, look. There's a cupboard under the stairs that go upstairs. Absolutely rammed. Most of that is stock. There's a little room down here which we are starting to kind of convert to our utility. We've had plumbing put in for the washing machine. There's a shower in here which we think we're going to use to shower Jeff in, maybe, not sure. But yeah, in here, if I put the light on, it's floor to ceiling stock. This is the shower leg in here, filled with stock. It's madness, but we will get there, right? All in good time. Right, I'm back on it the next day. Yeah, we had quite a fun night out at a local pub. We found a pub that's doing a quiz. It was a music quiz. We didn't win. It was very, very difficult, to be fair to us. Oh, hang on. I'm going to point you down. I'm down here. But it was a good night. Feeling a little bit groggy. We might have had a few drinks. So I need to pick everything else that has sold now. I don't know if that works up there. Hold on, let me move you over here. Does that work? You're a little bit wonky, aren't you? There we go. Right, so we've had more orders come in. I need to pick the rest of it. So it is these here. We've got another £266 worth of stuff going out. As I think I said yesterday, when I relisted old stock, so stock that was listed before we moved, it was all ended. We've done sell similar. Most of it's been on for a while, so we've been quite heavily discounting it, and it's worked. We've sold a load of stuff that we've had listed back at the old house for quite a long time. Anyway, so yes, let's have a look. Let's grab these bits quick. I need to get to move on. Same old story. Okay, so Too Many Bones, 40 Waves in Daylor. Now I'm having a conversation with a buyer about buying this big Too Many Bones game here. Too Many what? Waves? It's this one. He's bought this one. I gave some discount on this, as in I sent out an offer. This one went at £25. Oh no, sorry. This is a different buyer. But that has gone for 25. The buyer I'm talking to has bought a different one on discount. Too Many Bones, the Gearlock Child. This little promo pack. Not much in it. £18, and he wants the main, well, it's one of the main games, this Unbreakable pack here. He sent a message saying, thank you for your offer. I sent him an offer, but you are still more expensive than their own website. And I thought, really? I don't think so. I did some research. That's currently on sale by the company's website for less than I've got it listed. So I said, okay, fair enough. I've offered it to him at less. Hold on. I think we've just had a message from him. It's coming in on my phone. So I've now offered him a kind of deeper discount. So I'm less than the company's website. Anyway, hopefully he will now buy this for 80 to go with that. Anyway, those two are already sold. What a load of waffle. Now we have sold 1, 2, 3, 4 lots of the Build-A-Bear. Now, I am running very low, and since relisting these, doing a sell similar, so brand new fresh listings, I have discounted them to clear what's left. We have sold however many I just said. 4 was it? Lots. Some are a lot of 7, that's 1 of each, and some are a lot of 14, that's 2 of each of the 7 cents. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, yeah. So
loads of those going out, but I need to be careful because we are running very low on some of these and I don't want to oversell and not have enough. So once I have, I'm going to get them all out. Once I've been through and picked everything that's going out today, I need to do a little bit of a stock take and yeah, just be cautious with the numbers on those. Don't want to sell things I don't have, if you see what I mean. It's me later on. I'm just counting out all of these that have sold. And I was just saying, or I was saying before, wasn't I, that I need to keep an eye on the numbers. I've got one left of the coconut scent. So yeah, we need to change those listings because next one that sells, that's it. I can't do lots of all 7 scents anymore, and I need to either job lot what I've got left or change things up a bit. So yeah, we were close to selling stuff we didn't have. One left of that one. So close. Right, next we have sold a Wii to HDMI TV converter. Everything that's listed is here, as I was saying, so I don't have to go very far. Box full of these. That's what they are. This went for £4.39. Still got a bunch of those left. We've sold a wood wax filler stick. Where's that? A3. I don't think that is in A3. Let's see. For some reason, I've got A3 on that, and it's on A5. Anyway, these little wax, it's for repairing scratches and stuff on wood, and this is a light colour wax. £4 for a little stick of that. And we have 3 of those left. Done. D&D miniatures game, attack wing starter. Okay, it's down there. Right. So down here, this was one that, hold on. Yeah, it was listed for a long time, was never getting picked off. So I reduced the price when I did the sell similar and started everything up again. And then it's gone at a slightly less offer. So that's gone out at 16 just to move it. There was very little demand for that. So it's nice to get the sale and get it moved. Another Too Many Bones pack has gone for 23. That's this one. This is an open one. All of the other Too Many Bones bits I've got left are sealed. That one's gone. The Resistance. Oh, 2 little card games. Now, these have been on, I think, since the first batch of these board games I listed, going back however long that is, like 6 months to a year. I don't know when I first got the haul. Yeah, I reduced these right down to just move them because they weren't selling. £10 gone. Then we need Forge War. Same story, very little demand, wasn't getting views, wasn't getting picked off, so when I relisted it, did it cheap. It's gone at 15. That's absolutely fine. Oh, and we've sold Early Learning Centre Farm, which, if you come down here, can you see, is a 7 shelf number, is that. So it's all been taken apart. Wooden farm buildings. I'll put the picture in so you can see. Nice thing. I did reduce the price a little bit on this when I did the sell similar. I think it was listed at 30 originally. It has sold for 20 plus post 27 all in. So that's gone. Quite a lot of bulk going today. which is what we want to see. You've seen how much stock we have. Next, 1862 Railway Mania, a game. Where's that? Here. This one, it's a train game. This has been listed, I think, again, since the very first batch or two of the board games I listed ages ago. Reduced down to 28, and it has now gone. Age of Conan, yeah, another one from way back when, which is up here. There we go. Can you see? Yes. Yeah, so most of this I have discounted when I've relisted it. It's all old stock. Hang on. That one has now gone for 40. Nice big bulky one. And the last thing for today, oh, it's Selena. Hi, Selena. Yeah, viewer and supporter of what we do. You have bought a Disney badge now. A5. So that should be in the little rummage box. It's a little Halloween. Here it is. Minnie Mouse. You can tell it's Minnie because on the eyes it's got little eyelashes. So it's a Pumpkin Minnie official, I think it's a Disney Parks badge. Yeah, that's gone. What was it listed at? £6. Hi Selena, thank you very much. Hope you are well. There we go. That's everything else, which I'm going to try and get all of this out of the door. We have family coming down. Nobody has been and visited the house yet since we've been here, family-wise. We've got my aunt and uncle coming down to visit, and I think they're coming at 3. I really need to get a shift on if I'm going to get all of this done. So I think I will leave you there. It's great to be back. Drop me a message below and say hello. If you're new here, please subscribe. And if you'd like to carry on watching me, excuse me, my voice is going. I'll pop a video up there. If you'd like to check out this one, please do. I will see you there in a sec. Ta-ra.